especially really, really sharp. Defense had another good day, they felt. It was really sharp on offense. Special teams were good, kicking the ball good. Looking forward to playing Saturday. Really am. Looking forward to us competing and getting back on the field. I mean, like I say, and just getting back out there and things are flying and competing again. But happy with the practice this week. Guys have been good, worked hard. Hope we'll carry it on Saturday. Questions?
Injuries?
Well, you're on quick, huh? You must be having any other questions. You got Featherston, cutting out Derek Kelly and Cole Minshew, and Pig. I say Pig, Javon Harrison, I'm sorry. I should say that. I never call him Javon. I mean, never. Always Pig, so those guys. Then the normal guys will be out for the year.
All your wide receivers have nicknames. Bobo, Kermit. I think how many you call by first name, right?
That's what they told me their name was.
So do you think Brock will go at right tackle, or how do you?
We'll wait to see tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I think he should be ready for the game. I think he'll be able to play in the game.
Was he a full go today?
No, not a full go. We limited some of his stuff, and we didn't have to because of the other guy starting the week. We got into he'll be all right. I think. We'll see.
How's the quarterback situation?
Good. I've been pleased. And we're going to start Everett. Had a real good week of practice. I like what he did.
How important was it for him to stay engaged, like you said, even
He was
last
very
week?
engaged. And like I say, I think it's where us communicating and keeping the reasons why we do things and what we had in the game plans and the things that back and forth, just like this week. And this is no knock on Sean or anything else. I don't want to, get into this for a long period of time. But what we had done, and there's some plays he wish he could have made, yes. Was there some plays in the Georgia Tech game? Everything. But it wasn't just them. We all could have made plays in those things. And I thought Sean managed that game very, very well, did a great job in the game, had a mistake or two, but this is indicative of what we think we can do best in this game to win the game.
But McGuire is okay health-wise, or?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I guess it's just as far as Everett and Sean. I mean, what's it been like with those two this season to where we've had to manage personalities, we've had to make sure that they both understand the
really
rules?
haven't. I really haven't had to manage for it. Those guys have come to work every day, and whenever it went down, and Sean stepped up and did a great job, and we felt with what we had to do in the game plan, the things he did well going into the game plan, that what gave us the best chance in that one, and Everett was great. Because he was still, part of the week we still had till we got cleared, and they've both been great this week. So it's really just I always try to communicate with players about where your role is and why we're doing things. But as far as managing it, there really hasn't. Those guys are phenomenal young men. They really have. There hasn't been anything in any regard.
So what percentage of it is how they do in practice versus the matchup itself?
It is. It's how they do. It's not a competition every week in practice, but it is competition every week in practice. Like I say, everybody's jobs every week are open. It's not, believe that or not, if guys don't perform. But we know what we think we need to do in the game and what each guy's skill set is.
And late does it work out well because both guys know that they've had a chance to show what they can do and feel like they've gotten a shake.
And they did, and they both performed excellent. And we again feel very comfortable with either guy in the game.
How important is this week just in terms of reestablishing your identity?
Well, I think it is important. Just you got to get back out there and get that bad taste out of your mouth and understand that, find those little details that you let slip out the way last week. Not on purpose or from lack of preparation. They just for some reason just got away from you. And I think as a competitor, it's always important to come out and do that.
For the players, there's probably, they want to play, after the Georgia Tech game even more. Is it the want to?
Oh, there's no doubt. This is some of the most spirited practices we've had. I can't say that. Some of the most spirited practices we've had.
What do you think's been the reason behind that?
I think they have a lot of class and a lot of character. I think it's important to them.
How rewarding is that as a coach to know that you have guys who not only do they want to finish out this year strong, but they still feel like, look, there's a battle for places on this team this late in the year.
Oh, they do. That's who you are. That's their DNA, and that's hopefully will be their DNA the rest of their life. Because I think what they're setting the tone for right now, these are life lessons. Because life isn't always going to give you everything you want. There's going to be ups and downs in everything you do. And just because something happens like you don't want it to, it doesn't mean you can't reach the top or be very successful. You battle back and and everything I revert back to in my life. And it comes back from a lot of the things I've experienced in sports. That was my lifeline going through as far as sports and how to compete and how to get the ups and downs of all that. That's one thing sports does do. It gives you the highest highs and the lowest lows. What does life do? Gives you some of the highest highs and some of the lowest lows, and you have to deal with them. They have to do it in front of a spotlight, though. That's the thing, it's different, which makes them mature very quickly.
I think their hopes have been buoyed a little bit, too, that you remain 16th in the CFP rankings and I knew your 6th is still there.
Well, I think they understand that how you play, you gain respect. You know what I'm saying, by the way you do things. And yes, I do. Because I think there's a lot to play for, and they understand double-digit wins. They understand New Year's Day bowls. Those things are all important to them.